All right, guys, welcome back to DocAllenTV, and just want to talk about isolation today, and that it's okay to be isolated, and also going along with that, it's all about who you letting come into your circle, and so sometimes it's best to be alone. But I get to our topic today, but make sure you go ahead and subscribe. I'm only 200 subscribers away from 1K, so it's been a journey to get here as I started this last year and been on and off. But yeah, we right there at 1,000, y'all. So go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe. I'm gonna keep them coming. I got a bunch of them scheduled. That's gonna be coming back to back, and this channel again is to motivate and educate. So it's not just about me talking. I'll be, my next video, I'll be giving some tidbits out as far as business ethicacies and how you want to try to work on your own and things like this. So, but let's go. Isolation. When you're in isolation, it's the best feeling ever. And I'm telling you, if you have a family, that could be your isolation. If you already have kids, that's fine. Is who is in your household, as I'm saying, for your isolation. Whoever's in your household. With me, is me and my dog, and I'm at peace with it until I find my partner and she's on the same level as me as far as wanting to have things and want to be settled and not run the streets and all these other things. I'm fine being isolated. I'm fine being in my house. I'm fine being, if I had an apartment, townhouse, I would be fine by myself. And one thing that I noticed is that a lot of things I can get done. I can, it's just, this comes together faster, quicker. I have an understanding of big projects and things that I want to break down. When you have this noise, this gossip, this drama, this bad energy, this spirit, this hater, this jealousy, this person that don't want to see you succeed, envy, all this stuff around you, it's harder for you to really put together your gifts, your passions, and get a lot done. And for me, I'm looking forward to that day. And I'm working and working. I'm telling you, this sacrifice as well when you're isolating. Eventually, the breakthrough will happen. You just don't know when. You just got to keep on pushing till you get to that level. And y'all will know it, because I'll be letting you know. Hey, I'm headed to your city, and so on and so on. And but without bragging and saying you got this and that, you don't do that as well. My marketing is more so business. It's not to brag upon what I have, what I don't have. Is and we go through all type of things in life. I know for me, um, but I can write multiple books. One book wouldn't be enough about my life, but my experiences that I've gotten and what I've seen in certain things and seeing how people, throughout my time working and throughout my time being here, how someone would easily sell themselves off and just switch up with who they are one on one or individually. You see them, they switch and change. Being by yourself is one of the best things that you can do. And I just want you to really think about things that you need to do. Sit back and then try to learn about those things and what you need to do to overcome whatever that is. And just, however long it is, take that time to yourself. It's okay. It's okay. I'm telling y'all. Um, and what I've learned from like some of the corruptive spirits, they have to be around other people. They can't be by themselves too long because the energy and the wickedness that's in them. They need to attach to another spirit. A lot of times they want to attach to a cleaner spirit than theirs, and that's why And you'll notice, and you guys probably have the same thing happen. Someone may not like you, supposedly have left you alone, but they still asking about you. Years, 7, 8 years pass by, 10, 5 years, a year, and they still want to know what he's doing. But they don't really like you. So when you get the other thing with isolation, you also forcing yourself to move in silence, which is one of the keys towards you manifesting what you want. Um, that is so important and so big. If you got a business, like I have a business, and you got to put your stuff out there and things like that. That's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about you saying you're gonna make this move. I'm working on myself. You don't need to tell nobody that. Well, I need to tell people I'm not. I can't talk right. No, this. Listen. Do you? Do you? At the end of the day, do you? Don't worry about folks and what they got to say, and she by herself, and why she don't come out, he by himself. Like, this is a Friday night right now. I'll be posting this tomorrow, which will be Saturday. I'll post it at some point. But I feel good. I feel like I've gotten so many things done today and over the past week that has probably, I would say, has propelled my spirit and everything forward by years. I'm not gonna say what. That's what you don't do. But I would say just me being able to be isolated, and I let someone come around, and it didn't take no time, just a couple hours. Their spirit completely was off. It just didn't go with mine, and you can't pull me. I'm pretty bullheaded and strong, so you can't pull me into somewhere I don't want to go, something I don't want to do. You can name call and all this other stuff. You can't take me away off things that I'm trying to get done. Um, and then you sit back, and I've always said, man, YouTube is a place where you can get therapy, you get mental health. You can also grow in certain lanes you want to grow in. In 1 week, your capacity and your knowledge base would probably grow so much than than a lot of your time in school. Over your 4 years in high school, you spend a month in YouTube, and you'll be to learn you'll be to learn so much, because of how they do things in the schools sometimes. And then depending on that instructor you have, maybe good, and maybe not. You never know what you're getting. At times when you walk in there, you're young. But YouTube has so many positive things that you can learn and do. A lot of people stressing out at this time, and this and that is going on. I get it, man. It's definitely challenging and tough out there. But look, I'm leaning in to tell y'all it's gonna be okay. Y'all see the salt and pepper. I switch it up sometime, man. It's there, man. Jesus, Abraham, Moses, Isaac all had the salt and pepper too, I imagine. So I'm good. I'm good with it. So but yeah, y'all just gotta do y'all. You wanna start a channel, start one. I don't know what to do. YouTube it. All this, you have 24 hours in a day. I'm gonna set aside some time to get some rest. Some people say I'm up all day. That's not me. That's not. I don't feel I'll be productive doing that. Right. I don't feel I'll be productive doing that. So but this time right here that I have, is man, it's just great and peaceful. And I know people, they would want to like have this. When you get to, I've always said the American dream really is when you debt free and you your own boss. I think that's the real American dream. All this other stuff is things we want to do in infatuation a lot of times. So if you can get yourself to where you don't owe anybody and you have your own, you know, that's it. That's it. You know, that's the dream. But circling back to isolation, man, it's peaceful, man. And like I got my board right here, you know, what I supposed to do for the week. I still got some things. I got 2 days left. I got some work to do. And you sit back and be like, man, look at all this stuff I'm getting done. When I'm at the house and I'm not bothered, or my spirit ain't corrupted and messing with it. I ain't around these people. I always said this, and I can say it openly. Is no amount of money worth me selling myself, selling my soul, doing anything to compromise who I am as a man and as a person. Some people do not mind in their professions, their job, and situations. They would do so. As y'all can see from certain things going in the entertainment industry, some people will they will compromise easily than to say no, and to, probably have to go through a little bit rougher path and take a little bit longer to get, may take some years to get where you need to be. I'd rather go through years of grinding and scraping and learning and working towards that big move than to sacrifice myself. And I wouldn't feel no type of way. Whatever happened to me, man, you lose your job or whatever happened, I stood on what I believed in, period. You know, because at some point, you think about your legacy and things like this too. And I'll tell anybody to start a YouTube channel just because, and Instagram, and make some videos. And because the future generations, and people may say this crazy talk, they're going to want to know what granddad was like, what great granddad was like, which, you know, I'm not that old. But they'll want to know, what did he look like? What did he talk? What was his mindset? What type of knowledge did he have? Well, what is he talking about with YouTube? Well, let me explain this very swiftly. You put into the search bar what you don't know how to do, and you begin to educate yourself through all the videos out there. How to do stock, how to start a business, how to remotely work from home, how to what insurances you need, how to work on certain parts of the car, how to change this, how much money you can make for this, what are good cars to use, what are bad cars, how to do a faceless YouTube channel and make money. All of those things are out there, you know. So for those of you looking, I need a job and so on, YouTube work from home, just me looking, I found several different things to do working from home. And it is, the opportunities are out there and they're unleashed, maximum unleashed right now. They have jobs you don't even apply. You just send your information and start working right then. Those type of jobs just like that is out there. That was my dog. She's eating, I don't know what's going on with her. She's been eating more than lately. So I fed her. She ate the bowl. She didn't finish all the bowl. But I'm talking about you. She's been eating today, the last few days. But heavy at that. But yeah, man, this is nothing like it, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all too, feeling you need somebody, they got, you know, and I was watching it, in the mix of me learning. I'm not learning all day. I'm gonna watch some basketball. I'm gonna kick back. I'm gonna go over here. You still move around, but you still can move around by yourself a lot. You still can move. It's still peaceful when you move around by yourself, and whatever chaos comes, you go ahead and deal with them, and you out of their way, right? Um, so sitting back, they more in the yard. It's nighttime. They must probably flashlight out there, but I love it because I get so much done when I don't have to. when I could just sit here, it's like me being a mad scientist. If you know me, and my family has grown to know me as well. They know if I get in that box, it's nothing. We've done nothing. He's in his grind mode and he ain't coming out until it's done. A lot of time, I'm gonna talk to her, I see him, but that's just me. I'm able to lock in and do what I need to do, and I know you guys are as well. So whatever you got on your mind, look it up, put it in the search bar, teach, educate yourself. Don't just count on the school as far as the college and things like that, because they only gonna go so far with the curriculum. Um, you can do so much more, by yourself. You can get so much more done in isolation. So I want to follow up on my early isolation video and come do another one. Why are you doing another one? Doc, what's up? Why are you doing another one? Because people are in times and days now, you have this social media and it can mess with you and you feel like you gotta reach out, you gotta do all this. You need all type of people and bad spirits around. You don't. The person you look into in the mirror each day, that's who you need to be working on improving. If you have somebody, great. They need to be in the same, y'all need to be in alliance, the same type of alliance. If you don't, man, that's the time you need to be getting this business together, working on school, working on your goals, your physical fitness, spirituality, your mindset. For when you do meet the partner, you're ready to give up everything else. And that's the other reason that I'm cool being by myself. The stuff that's out there today, Doc don't want it up in here. If you all over the place and I'm good. I'm good. If you want to be all over the place, I'm good. I promise you. I don't want none of that. It's out there. Doc good, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're in good health, um, and I'll just bring it up. I'm seeing something, and some of the stuff pop up you need to know about. Number one city over there in Texas, as far as, diseases and things like that. And you got, woman that was going around and on either Philly or New York or somewhere up there, spraying it to everybody. You know, you got people out there that's like that. If it's too easy, fellas, fall back. You better figure something else out. You don't need to be putting yourself in a lifetime compromising position because you couldn't, you wasn't disciplined, right? You know. So, but yeah, we coming to the end of the video. I am like so excited to be back, but make sure you like and subscribe. We only 200 away, or therefore I'm only 200 away from 1K, which is be a big deal for me. I'm working on it. Um, you know, my hours, everything is going up right now because people want to hear the word. They want to hear that positive motivation. They don't want to hear what's going on bad all day. So, all the time. So again, be at peace in isolation. And I always remember to level up. Catch you on the next one.